morning, all of you. Today, we will learn about how to use Zotero reference management software for your academic publishing endeavor. Reference management is an integral part of academic publishing. We have to learn at the beginning of any project. Many people familiar with these things at the end of the project. So, using reference management software, we can save a lot of time. Otherwise, we have to arrange our references mechanically, and we have to lose our precious time during the research period. Today, we will give a brief introduction on introduction to Zotero, then how to install it on various operating systems, then how to organize your collection with the Zotero, then how to collect items, then how to cite the references into your manuscript, and last with how to integrate Zotero with MS Office, LibreOffice, and cloud services like Google Drive. Not like we are familiar with other proprietary reference management software like EndNote, Mendeley. All these things are proprietary reference management softwares. Here, Zotero is an open source software and entirely free. It licensed under a pure free software license called Affero General Public License. Short name is AGPL. Developed by Center for History and New Media at George Mason University. The meaning of the word Zotero is called to master. It's an Albanian word. A good feature, these are the features with Zotero. We can integrate Zotero with any browser, and we will get a cloud storage to store our references. Then we can generate in-text citations, footnotes, and bibliographies. And we can also integrate with the word processors like MS Word, LibreOffice, and Google Doc. You can install Zotero with any operating systems as Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. You can also, there is also add-ons available. We can add these extension into Firefox and both Chrome browsers. Anyway, I will give some demonstration on how to use Zotero. Anyway, we have to first open Zotero website. That is URL is zotero.org. First, we have to create an account with Zotero. I already have an account. Suppose you have no account, you have to create an account with Zotero. Here you have to enter your username, email ID, and password. Zotero will send an confirmation email to your registered email ID. You have to confirm it. Then you can start with the Zotero. After getting the username and the password, you can log in into Zotero website. This is the first step of using Zotero. Next step is that you have to install Zotero client software and browser plugin. Let's check how to install it. In the home page, you can see there is a button called download. Just press there. You can find two components there. We have to install these two components. One is Zotero client. Suppose you are using Windows operating system, click on download button. A software will download. You can install it. Here I am using Linux. I have already installed the client. Okay, after installation of this client software, the application icon will appear on your application launcher. A shortcut will appear on the desktop. Okay. Next is you have to install. I suggest to use Chrome web browser to use with the Zotero. Next is we have to install Chrome connector to your browser. You can find a button here. Click on there. I have already installed. You can see an install button. Press there. The Zotero add-on will appear on Chrome browser toolbar. You can find the button on the Chrome toolbar. Okay, these are the two components we have to install to work with Zotero. One is Zotero staff client and second is Zotero connector with your browser. Anyway, try to use Google Chrome. Next, we are going to open Zotero client. The Zotero client will start. First, we have to add our account with the Zotero client. Then only it will start to save your references into the cloud storage. To add your account to Zotero client, click on the menu called Edit. Then select the option Preferences. You can find a tab called Sync. Here you have to add your username and password. Enter your username and password here. Then click on Setup Syncing button. It means a new reference added to your Zotero client. It will also save a copy into the cloud storage. Suppose your system crash, your references will be safe in the cloud storage. You can anytime sync it into your client software. Okay, this is the first step. We have to add our account with the Zotero client. Then we can work with Zotero. Next, we will see how to organize your collection on Zotero client. For our purposes, we can create various collection and sub-collections. Suppose you are going to write an article on global warming. We can create a collection for global warming. In the left side, you can see the various folders. It is called collection. To start a new collection, you can click on this collection button, new collection. Just press there and enter the name of the collection. I type here global warming. I am going to write an article on global warming. I am going to save all references associated or make use for this article. Going to save in this collection. Okay. In a broad subject, you have to arrange other subtopics inside the collection. That is called a sub-collection. Suppose you are going to create a sub-collection for causes of global warming. Click on the global warming collection and select new sub-collection. You have to name it causes of global warming. Then you can create another collection inside the global warming called effects of global warming. This way we can create a collection and sub-collection to organize and arrange our references. Next, we will see how to add references into Zotero client and manage inside collection and sub-collections. Many ways we can find and collect references from references into Zotero. First method is you can collect references from various databases and e-journals. For example, if you are using Google Scholar, an academic search engine of Google to collect references. First, open Google Scholar website. Then type your keywords. For example, global warming effects. It will display the search result. It contains both the free and bibliographic details of various articles from various journals. It's a list only. You have to notice that when the Zotero find a list of journal articles or scholarly literature, the add-on icon of the Zotero converted into a folder shape. Okay, it means this page contains a list of references. We have found that some articles are very useful for our article, for our writing project. We have to add those references into Zotero. To save these references into Zotero, click on this icon. You can see the list of articles display on the web page, and you can select it. Okay, then click on OK button. It will save into your Zotero collection. The next, it will says that to which collection these articles to save. Here we have created global warming, a new collection, and 2 sub collections inside this folder. So these articles represent causes of global warming. So I select a new sub collection, causes of global warming, to store these references. Then click on Done button. It will save into Zotero. It will list out the articles. You can see the article details here. Then a snapshot. Snapshot means it is also save the web page in offline mode. I will tell in detail what it is. Then full text of the articles. It's a free open access journal. So the full text also can download free of cost. So it also says the PDF. It also save the full text of the article in PDF format. Then click on Done. A few number of articles saved into Zotero. Let's check how it display in Zotero client. See, these are the articles we have newly saved into Zotero. When we click on a particular reference, in the left side, you can see the metadata of the article. Metadata means the details of the articles, like name of the author, name of the title, which journal, issue, volume, issue, the year of publication. This belongs to metadata. We told about how to collect references from various search engines and databases into Zotero. Here we have I demonstrated that how to search and find few references from Google Scholar, then how to store into Zotero. In Google Scholar, we have applied some keywords like global warming and effects. It will display some few articles. To save into Zotero, we have to click on the Zotero add-on button. It will list the article details. We have to select the desired article to save into Zotero. Then press on to OK button. Then we have to select the collection inside the Zotero to save our references. Here I select causes of global warming, where our references will save. Then click on Done button. It will save into Zotero. Here we can see the newly added references here. If you click on each entry of the reference, in the left side, you can see the details of the articles, like title, author of the articles, then which journal, here, date of publication, these things. You can also see a snapshot. Snapshot means an offline saved image of the web page. I will show you again how to add a reference from Science Direct of Elsevier. Here I open an article with the details. I want to save this article. Here you can notice that the Zotero icon change into a paper shape. It means here display only a single article details. If you click on this Chrome extension button, it will going to save. Okay. Okay, this is the one method of collecting articles from various academic search engines and a journal website. Next method is that method of collecting references is that we can enter a unique ID of scholarly literature like ISBN number, that is for books. Otherwise, you can give a DO or DOI number, digital object identifier number of any article. You can enter there and search it. It will search and download it into Zotero. I will show you an instance how to download articles using unique IDs like ISBN and DOI. I am going to visit a journal called PLOS Biology. This is an open access journal. Open access journal, so you can download the article free of cost. Here I am going to get inside the article detail. Every article has a unique ID that is called DOI. The DOI look like this. If you copy this DOI number, okay, every journal article has a DOI number. You can copy it, then open Zotero, then click on this wand icon, then paste here, then search. Here you can enter either DOI, another ID called ArcSave. ArcSave is a preprint repository. There you can find the ArcSave ID and apply here. Suppose you are going to search search a book. If you find the ISBN, if you know the ISBN number, or if you find an ISBN number, just to copy from there and paste here. It will search and find the details from internet and add into Zotero. I think it will take little time. Okay, the details saved here. It's an open access article, so you can find the full text in PDF format also here. This is the second method of collecting references using unique IDs of scholarly literature or scholarly articles. The next method is that suppose you have already collected some journal articles in PDF format with you, and later you have learned about this software. In such cases, you can import this PDF into Zotero directly. Let's see how to import already collected PDF into Zotero. For example, here a folder. I have collected two journal articles in PDF format is here. These are the two PDF two journal articles in PDF format. I need to import into Zotero. To add a PDF, add few PDF articles into Zotero already in the computer, we have to press on this icon, a small green button, then select the option store copy of file. Click on store copy of file. You have to open the folder where two articles located. Click on this click and select the article, then click on open. The PDF file contains the metadata of the articles. It will fetch the journal details from the article. So we can see the metadata along with the full text of the article here. Okay, once again, click on this to import a PDF article. Sorry, import a journal article in PDF format. To import into Zotero, open this green button, then click on store copy of file. Then find the article, import it. Here, two full text journal articles in PDF format added into Zotero. Okay. Next is the third method. We can add an item details from scratch. Suppose you are going to use an article or book or any other document and no details available in internet. You can add those details and enter it manually. To enter a item details from scratch, first you have to select which item you are going to add. Here, book selection, document, journal articles you can find. If you want further, open the menu further, click on more. See, these are the various item types available with Zotero. Suppose you are going to add a book. Just press on book. In the left side, it will open a book, open boxes where we have to enter the book details. Enter the details one by one manually. And year of publication. These are the minimum details we want to add. Then you can add other details like ISBN and the URL, these things. Anyway, these are the minimum details regarding a book. Okay, this way we can add a new item from scratch using this green button. You can select any item from this list and then we have to add the details of the reference. In the left side, you can see the metadata of the scholarly literature. These are the information regarding the book. In the next tab, you can see note. In note, you can add any note regarding this book. Suppose you are going to write an abstract of the book for your literature review, you can type here. Then tags. You can add some keywords regarding this book. Suppose this book is Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. This is a regarding a psychology book. I mean, it deals with the psychology of men and women and psychology of relationships. You can add some tags related with the book. And another tag, psychology. This way, we can add tags regarding a book. The benefits of adding these tags is that you can easily search and retrieve the book details using this tag. For example, relationship. You can easily find references under this tag. Okay. This way, we can collect and organize book details or scholarly literature details in Zotero. The next thing we have to learn is that we have to familiar with the web interface of Zotero. In Zotero, after login, after entering a particular references, after entering the details of the articles or books, it will sync into Zotero cloud storage. One copy of the references store in Zotero cloud storage. Zotero offer 300 MB free cloud storage. It means you will get a 300 MB that is enough for any research scholar. Here is you can find a green button. If you click on this, it will sync the details, newly added details. Anyway, no need to sync every time. It will automatically sync it. Then when we log into Zotero, you can see web library menu here. Click on web library. You can find the collection and sub collections. Your collection and sub collections here. You can also find all your references here. See, we have added some references into global warming. The same will also appear here. We can also manage collection and sub collection from here. We can also add new references also here. Suppose the benefit of working from Zotero web interface is that suppose you want to add references in regional language, very easy from Zotero web interface. I will show you how to add some references in regional language. For literature students, references in regional language is very important. We can manage regional language references in Zotero. First, we have to add some typing tools to enter references in regional languages. Here, I am going to use Google input tools for this purpose. This is an easy to use input tools to type or enter references in any Indian languages, any languages, international languages. First, we have to install Google input tools. Input tool extensions into Google Chrome. You have to search for Google input tools, Chrome extension. It will show the link to the Chrome extension of Google input tool. Here I have already installed. I am going to remove it. You can find a button, add it to Chrome, click on add it to Chrome. The Google input tool button, add into your Chrome browser. An icon will appear here. We have to pin it. Here we have to enter the desired language. Then click on right click, click. Then click on extension options. Here you can find major languages using worldwide. Suppose we are going to make references in Malayalam or Hindi or Tamil. Find our language. I am going to add Malayalam. Select it. Then pick into the left side. Suppose you want to use Tamil or Hindi, just go through the languages, find it and add. See. Anyway, I have added Malayalam and I'm going to close this window. If you click on this Google Input Tool button, you can see Malayalam. I am going to add a reference in my regional language. The same causes of global warming subcollection. I am inside the causes of global warming subcollection. I'm going to add a reference in regional language. Click on this plus button. Click on book. I'm going to add book details. Here we have to enter title. To type in Malayalam, click on this Google Input Tool button. Click on Malayalam icon. Then type in Malayalam. Then author. Then you can switch off and turn back to English. Then type. This way we can add references in regional language. Zotero can easily sort these references in regional languages. This is the convenience with Zotero. It can manage references in regional language. The same references we can see in Zotero client. See, it also appeared here. Okay, this way we can add references in regional language. Then next we will see how to add a citation into our manuscript. After installing Zotero, it will find which word processor you are using or available in your computer, and it will add the install and add the word processor plugin. You can search here in tools menu, click on add. Okay, we can manage the references both in Zotero staff client installed in your PC, and we can also manage the references from the web interface. When we log in into Zotero website, you can also see the web library there. Here you can also see the collection and the same collection as sub collections we have created with the Zotero staff client. Anyway, the convenience is that with web interface we can add references in regional languages. To add references in regional languages, we can make use of a tool called Google Input Tools. Google Input Tool is a service of Google, and we have to add that extension in our Chrome browser. Anyway, we are going to see how to add Google Input Tool for or Chrome extension into Chrome browser. just search for Google Input Tools Chrome extension. Okay, the first result is the link to Google Input Tool extension for Chrome browser. Click on there. I have already added. Anyway, you can find an install button here. Click on add it to Chrome button. The extension going to add. Then pin this extension into toolbar. Here we have to. Then we can click on extension options. From here we have to add the desired regional language to enter your preferences. Anyway, you can see the enter list of languages. Here I am going to add Malayalam. And pick into the right side. The same way you can add Hindi, Tamil, or any other major Indian languages. Okay, then close this window. Okay, our purpose is that, for example, for literature students, Malayalam literature students or Hindi literature students, they have to manage their bibliography or references in their regional language. Then we can just click on this extension. You can see the Malayalam option is available there. Suppose you are going to add a new references entry in regional language. Click on this plus button. Suppose you are going to add the details of a book. Click on book. Then place the cursor in the details. Then enter the details regarding the book. To write in Malayalam, just open this, click on extension, click on Malayalam, then type, then author name. Then you can switch off Malayalam, then write other things in English. Okay, this way we can manage references in regional language using adding in Google Input Tools into Chrome browser, then add a regional language into extension, then you can type. Okay, next is how we can add references into your manuscript. We have already seen how to collect and organize references into Zotero. Then we are going to know how to add these references into the prepared manuscript. First, to make sure that the Zotero client is open, then open the manuscript. I'm using here LibreOffice. I'm using Linux, so I use LibreOffice. Otherwise, you can use MS Office. Anyway, Zotero work well with both MS Office and LibreOffice. In the word processor, you can see the Zotero toolbar is appeared here. In MS Word, you can find a new menu called Zotero. Clicking on that menu, the Zotero buttons will appear. Okay. If you want to add a in-text citation, just to place the cursor where you want to add an in-text citation. See, place the cursor here, then click on the button or add a new in-text citation. Click on there. A search box will appear. If you know the author name or title of the article, you can type there. If you will see the result, you can select from there. Press it. Then you can add another in-text citation. click on this button. If you select references from the Zotero client view, click on classic view. The window will open. You can see the entire list of references. Then select the desired citation. Select it and open. Then place the cursor in another place and add the references. Search box will appear. Either you can type there and find the particular reference. Otherwise, you can click on classic view and pick the references from the list. After adding the in-text citations, you have to generate the list. Place the cursor at the bottom of the article and then click on the second button that is called add or edit bibliography. Press there. It will generate the reference list or bibliography at the end of the article. Once you generate the bibliography, suppose you need to add or edit any a new reference, just add the new one and add the new reference, then refresh. The newly added reference will also display in the reference in the end of the reference list. This way we can add in-text citation in a manuscript. This is a adding citations on any manuscript from a word processor like MS Word or LibreOffice. The next context is that how to add references into a manuscript you have created using any cloud services like Google Drive. Google Drive is a cloud service from Google. They offer word processor online. This is very convenient for preparing manuscript for your academic publishing project. Anyway, anybody get a free Google Doc account. If you have a Google account, just log in Google. In the right side, you can see some dots. There you can find Google Apps. Google Drive is an app from Google. Just click on Drive. You can find a new button at the left side of the Google Drive. From here, you can create new Word document. You can find templates and blank document. Click on blank document. You can create a new Word document. Anyway, I have a article prepared using Google Doc on global warming. I will show here how to integrate Zotero with Google Drive and add in-text citations. Anyway, after installing Zotero client, the Google and Google Chrome extension, you can see a Google menu on Google Drive document. Okay, suppose you want to add a new citation, place the cursor there, then click on Zotero menu, then click on Add Edit Citation. Then click on classic view. Then select the particular reference you wish to add. Same like work with a word processor in computer, you can add citations into Google Doc, the manuscript prepared using Google Drive. Okay. After adding the in-text citations, you can generate the references using add or edit bibliography option. The advantage with the Google Drive is that no need to keep your precious manuscript into pen drive and go between office and home. Chance for loss. Suppose everything in the pen drive, your entire project will be in vain. So use Google Drive for preparing book, journal articles, or any other projects. After preparing the article, adding in-text citations and references in Google Drive, you can download it to send it to a publisher, a journal publisher. You can download it in many formats like Microsoft Word, LibreOffice, then PDF format. Suppose you want to publish it directly, you can export it into PDF format. Then suppose you want to publish it in a ebook, you can select EPUB format. Anyway, click on PDF format. It will export it as a PDF file. This option is very convenient to publish it as a book. Anyway, I intend to say that Zotero is suitable for both traditional word processor and cloud storage, and word processor in cloud storage like Google Doc. See, this is the PDF file exported from Google Drive. Anyway, I am concluding session. We have learned about how to create an account with Zotero, then how to install the two software component of Zotero. One is Zotero client, the second is Google Connector. Then how to organize the references inside Zotero using collection and sub-collection. Then various ways of find and add references into Zotero from journal databases, Google Scholar, and eJournal sites. Then how to add in-text, how to select a new reference, and then how to add a new reference style from, suppose a particular reference is not available in Zotero, you can add from the Zotero repository. Then how to add in-text citations in both in Microsoft Word and Google Drive. Another one thing I have missed, suppose you have prepared a manuscript and added references and submitted to a publisher. Then the current reference style is APA style, that is American Psychological Association style. In some reason, the publisher rejected your article. Suppose your article is very good. Suppose you decided to approach another publisher. They says that update your manuscript, and we follow Chicago Manual of Style or some other style. You have to change it. Our existing style we follow here is APA style. You can easily switch from APA style to some other style. To switch from some other style, just open the manuscript, then click on this gear button, then select another style, then click on OK button. The current APA style changed to the Chicago Manual style within few seconds. Okay. Anyway, we can work with both traditional word processor and online word processor. Both are convenient with the Zotero. No other word processor, no other reference management softwares support cloud word processors like Google Doc and Office 360. Only Zotero support, only Zotero can work in online atmosphere or cloud atmosphere. Okay, anyway, you try yourself, visit the Zotero website. You can find very detailed, very comprehensive manual is there. Just to follow it and apply these things in your next writing project.